Folks, I'm doing a video today for my buddy Ethan, who is over in England, and he's only 4 years old. This is my cat Socks, and the reason I'm starting this video with Socks on here is because I'm going to show you a possum, or it's called an opossum actually, and it comes up here in a minute, but I want you to see Socks first. Also, there's going to be another friend that comes in the middle of the night. This is the opossum here, or most people call them possums. It's a marsupial animal. I'm showing Ethan this because he may not be able to see these animals over in England. I don't think they live there, but they come by and visit us every night. We leave our cat food out. Our cats come and eat at various parts of the night, and we don't mind if the possum comes and eats a little bit of cat food. He's actually very nice. A possum, the name of it comes from like an old Indian word that means white dog. And you can see it's mostly a white animal. It's a little bit gray too, and it has a big long tail that we're going to show you here in a minute. I've blown this up. The possum usually eats insects and little small furry creatures and stuff. You see it has some sharp teeth there in the front. And it's a thing called a marsupial. It carries its babies in a pouch like a kangaroo does. I showed you this angle here so you can see how long and skinny its tail is. It can hang upside down by that tail, and its tail is very strong. And every possum has a fingerprint on the end of its tail, just like a human being does. And they're all very unique. You can look at a possum's tail and you can tell where it came from. So this possum drinks its water very quick. You can see it drinks very fast. It's always scared. The reason I showed you the cat at the beginning is they're always looking for the cats. So that's the reason they keep turning around and looking, is they're not weird, they're just afraid of the cats. And it thinks it hears a cat, but guess what? It wasn't a cat that it heard. This is another one of our friends that we have that lives on our mountain, and this is called a raccoon. Now, we like both of our raccoons. The possum is very, actually very clean animal. Raccoons can get rabies, so we're a little careful about it, and the raccoon is interested in the GoPro. Possums are like 8 times less likely to get rabies than a dog, though. Possums are very, they can get bit by rattlesnakes and things. It doesn't bother them. They're very unusual animals. But the raccoons are very smart. They're one of the smartest animals in the forest. And they have very cool hands. We'll show you the hands here. I'll zoom up on it in a minute. See, the raccoon is still looking for the cats. They're both the raccoon and possums are both scared of the cats because the cats will jump on their backs sometimes and attack them. Now, a raccoon can get pretty big, though. Like this raccoon, most of the raccoons out in the woods will be about 20 pounds and about almost 30 inches long. But there have been raccoons up to 60 pounds heavy. I think the biggest one ever found was 62 pounds. So they have like a little mask on their face. See, it looks like they got like a little bandit. That's what they look like. Now, they do not have a pouch. They have their babies, and they raise them just like other babies. You know, mammal babies. They have a very cool tail that has stripes around it, and they feel really soft. And a lot of the frontier pioneers in America used to make hats out of their skin. They would kill a raccoon, and they would make a raccoon skin hat for their head. You could look up a guy named Davy Crockett or Daniel Boone, and both those guys wore coonskin caps, they were called. So look at its hands there. You can see how it's got cool little hands, almost like humans' hands. It doesn't have a thumb, though, like we do, but it can pick up things really well. And they like to keep their hands very clean, too. So a lot of times they'll almost wash their hands in water. And a lot of people think they wash their food. Some people say they don't, but I kind of think they do a lot of times. I slowed it down here so you can see its face, because it knows I'm watching it now and it's getting ready to leave. It's just a funny look on its face. So there it goes. It's going to leave. And here at the very end, I come onto the camera and I talk for just a second. So here I am.
So that was our pet raccoon and our pet possum here on Mineral Springs Mountain in western North Carolina. I hope you enjoyed that.